Take 3 deep breaths in through your nose slowly and out through your mouth 3 times.
Feels like you're taking so much pressure off of me. Like, head in my face.
Oh, really? Just with this pressure?
Hmm?
So even with this pressure?
Yeah, it feels like it's relieving.
Ooh, that's good. Nice. Yeah, I feel like there's so much tension in between, like, the eyebrows and everything else in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's too much pressure in there.
Oh, God. Oh, really? It's not bad at all. I very seldomly have people touching my face.
Yes, I was warning us. It's like, I'm going to be touching your face. I know you're picky. I mean, anybody, trust me.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what my vision is.
It is refreshing.
Good. Yeah, I feel like the first time I had a facial, I didn't think I was going to like it. But to me, it felt like I was being pampered and, like, spoiled. Like, I'm just laying here and you're washing my face. I'm like, this is amazing, but simple.
Like, girl, do you love me or what?
Right?
I got him here. I'm just
like,
saying.
she's taking care of my face.
Right.
So you said you was in the Air Force or Navy?
I was in the Air Force.
Air Force, okay. So made you get back in, well, not back, like I know you was first started in hospitality. What made you want to come into the beauty industry?
Honestly, it wasn't any forethought. I really didn't like my ex-husband. And he was in the military. He was in the Army. And every night he came home, I wish I had something to do. So I looked up in some night classes for hair school. And, well, I was looking for anything really, but hair seemed like the longest program. So I jumped in there, and it was so good to be gone when he got home.
Yeah.
Girl was showing up early and leaving late. And it just, it became a passion.
Awesome. It's funny how you run into goals or something you're good at.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere like that situation.
Girl, running away from the man.
Well, at least that was a healthy way. You could have been doing anything else.
Yeah, I definitely could have. At that age, I could have been doing anything. But yeah, I had to get on up out of the house. And what about you? How'd you get into it?
I was both my parents were in the military, but first it was my mom because she was a single parent first. And I always grew up with her going to the hair salons and then like getting her hair done all the time and washed. And to me, that was just part of, our Saturday. And then finally, when I started getting my hair washed and my hair done too with her, I was just like, I'm going to do this for a living. Like, the lady who washed my hair, like, she had these long, crazy nails, like that track star, I forgot her name.
Shakari.
Yes, she had nails something like that, but she used it as a tool, and she washed the soul out of my scalp, and I loved it. And so after that, I became interested. And I didn't start doing massage, it was more of cosmetology. So I did cosmetology in high school, and then eventually I slowly started doing pedicures and massaging with the manicures, and then finally doing the whole body and going to school for it.
That's pretty dope.
So yeah, it was more for like, I like to receive it, so I'm like, I need to do this for somebody else so they can feel what I feel.
Right. And be good at it.
Yeah.
It's refreshing when you have somebody that's in the field that's not just here for the aesthetic of I'm, in the cosmetology field. Like I actually genuinely want a good experience for you.
Yeah.
You can always tell the difference.
Especially when it's not rushed. Because even working for another business, like working as a franchise or working for a franchise and doing massages, everything's like back to back on the clock. There's no time.
Your time.
Yeah,
for sure.
So when I finally fixed my schedule, I had like longer gaps after. I noticed my clients kind of wanted to talk to me more after and like, oh, what did you find? What do you recommend? Or just having a conversation. And they can tell when you're rushed and you can't even talk to your person like at least 5 minutes after the service.
Seriously, when I worked in corporate salons, it was like timed haircuts and, these slots have, I think that's why I'm time effective now, but I'm able to like, if we got to stay 15 minutes after the appointment because you have questions about aftercare, I don't have to worry about some manager breathing down my neck.
That part.
Yeah, so I definitely get that.
That was the most freeing part because it's like, I'm my own boss. You don't have to tell me to hurry
Yeah,
up with
you
this
don't
claim.
rush me.
You know Miss Sally gonna come in on time, but she gonna talk for her 10 minutes extra,
Mm-hmm.
and so it made it fun.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think I'm liking, even with having my own salon, I feel like I like now me being in my suit because it allows me a different set of freedoms. Like, I don't have, you good? Now, I don't have stylists bothering me, and I say bothering me, but they genuinely asking questions that they need to know.
Yeah.
But it feels like bothering me because I'm trying to give my client an experience.
Yeah.
And so now being able to just focus fully on my clients it's just so free. Like, I'm able to give them specifically my time. There's nobody next to me asking me questions, how to check out, how should I do this, customer service for other stylists. You know what I'm saying? My customer service is limited to the people that I service, and it's so, I've never felt this good about my cosmetology career. Like, I'm so at peace. I'm happy to go to work. I stay longer. I go earlier. It just feels so good.
Do you find yourself having more like creative ideas now that you can be uninterrupted?
Girl, what? Yeah, like normally I don't know what it is about having a bunch of people around me when I work, but I limit myself just based on the fact that I think I'm afraid of criticism. And so I would lean a lot on the other girls. And I would ask questions that I know the answer to just so that I wouldn't make a mistake in front of people.
Yeah, that part.
But now that I'm by myself, it's like I'm whipping up colors, and I like, it's just, it's a creative process that I forgot that I love. Like, just making a mess, whipping shit up, and like making it happen, and my client's reaction, it's like, girl, you been had the sauce. Why was you acting like so scary, you know? Yeah. The creative juices are definitely flowing a lot better.
Yeah, I feel like with hairstylists, like you guys bring like the inner beauty that we probably forgot about, and you guys have an eye for something. You can see some face or see like a bone structure or think of a style.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially when the clients be like, "Oh, I don't know what I want." Like, you can use your creative freedom and you can come out with something like to wow them, and they're just so happy.
I actually like that statement now. All before being in the salon with so many people, I'm not sure what I want. And I'm like, sweetheart, you better be sure because I got stuff to do. Like, I don't have time for this. But now it's like, oh, I'm not sure. What do you think? Girl, let me pull out some tools. Just sit here. You want some wine? Because we about to have a time. You know?
Yeah.
It's just a lot different.
Yeah. And it's the catering part too, because you get to have the time to really remember, like, okay, this person's coming in, they like this.
Yeah.
Or you know that person's going to be picking. So you can have time to get ready for them instead of kind of just being distracted sometimes. Even though you want to help other people, but it's like you have your space to kind of give clients that time too.
Yeah, and I think like I can offer more of a luxury service on a smaller scale because as the salon owner, I can't just give my clients wine, and I can't just plug the foot massager up just for my clients. It's like I have to be responsible for all 8 of us giving an experience, and it's just like, no, don't touch my zinc steamer, don't touch my foot massager, and it's like, so I just forego the whole process of giving luxury because I didn't want to share these luxury items with people who it's not their creative vision to do this for their clients. So they're not going to treat my equipment the same. They're not going to make sure that it's delivered the way that I needed to. So I just waited. And girl, now, I mean, it's so nice. The foot massager, the wine, the robes.
Good idea, yeah.
Girl.
Massager.
At the dryer. And then in between.
Yeah, I mean, I used to hate standing dryer.
Man, and I'm trying to make it enjoyable.
Yeah.
But having that foot massager and getting a glass of wine while you're under there, it's just like, you know what? I could do this 30 minutes. This little deep condition ain't gonna kill me.
You're gonna encourage me to sit there longer.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can hear them, like, resetting the timer on the foot massager. Yeah, it's like, oh, it went off. Let me get this together right now. It's beautiful.
I love that touch.
I can't wait. I have a party on Saturday, and basically it's a networking party, but I also can't wait for my friends to see what type of experience I've created for my clients.
Yeah. And I feel like that's different. The best part of having, not just doing hair, but you're creating an experience, not just being like, I'm gonna get braids, I'm gonna get a silk press. And it's just like, no, when I get this, she gonna spoil me and have this extra time, because everybody's different. When they go different places to get a service, you can't just be like, I'm gonna go to JCPenney and get a silk press and get the same experience they would.
Yeah, but it depends, because like with me, when I go get my nails and feet done, hurry up. Don't offer me nothing. Let's be done with this. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
But there's other people who, like, that's their time where they want to be treated. And like, I'm not that girl. Please stop touching me. Like, hurry up. Like, I just want the click clackers, and I want my feet to be suckable, ma'am, quickly. But some people are like that with their hair too. Like, can you just like do it? Yeah. So you just gotta gauge it, I guess, based on who you're dealing with.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I haven't seen a really good intake for when I was working for a different place, and they asked you, hey, do you want to zone out and like have, complete silence, or the type that talks? Do you want your person to talk to? And I feel like that's like a really good question to ask, because sometimes, I guess for new people, it's hard to gauge. I feel like people who've been doing it longer, you can kind of gauge if that person's going to be a talker or whatever. But yeah. Because some people do want you to talk to them, and some people are like, nope, I'm going to pass out.
Yeah, and then
me time.
Sometimes there's people that are like really quiet until they get that wine.
Yeah.
They get a few sips of wine, and now you're their best friend, and I know all your business now, and that's okay. Secret's safe with me.
Exactly.
And I'm keeping a note of it, so next time you can update me, because now I'm invested.
Right? Tell me all the tea.
Yeah, and then you have those socially awkward people who aren't able to see you as a person right then. They just met you, so at the moment you're just a service provider, and so you have to work your way up into those relationships. But it's kind of like, hopefully we can have it, but if not, it's cool, because I'm still gonna do your hair regardless. So it's a balance. It's a different balance, but I enjoy figuring it out.
Right? It's like a puzzle, like a game.
Either way, I'm just glad that my clients keep coming back, because I know I've had a lot of like shifts and moves lately. So the fact that I still get to relate to them and we can catch up like nothing happened is great.
Yeah, I feel like people in the industry, the salon owners, the barbers, the braiders, they're like therapists for us. You go and get your hair done, it's just like, man, let me tell you about this part. Especially for barbers, and they go in there and they just vent, or they just like catch up with their friends all day.
Yeah, girl. Like, I literally used to have to sit in front of the house and like dump it, because I'll be talking to my clients and be mad at men, knowing I got a good ass man at home, and I'm just like that sorry sack. I'm mad at him, and I'm thinking, and then I go in the house, and my husband got the house clean and got food cooked, and I'm like, I should have left this at the door.
Trying to take out a man at home.
Okay. And I'm sitting here taking on their baggage. I mean, even with the kids, I'm like, I wish he would. Like, they don't even belong to them, but I take on what my clients feel a lot of times.
Yeah, that's the hard part too, especially for me too. I'm learning I try to, at the end of the day, pray for my clients, but then shake off the energy too.
Yeah.
It's like I had it before, I would end up having a dream about a client and be like, why am I dreaming about Miss Deborah's divorce?
Like, that's crazy, yeah.
And I was like, man, I'm trying to go to sleep and be restful.
But they do become like family. And it's just one of those things, man. You gotta learn how to separate them.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I've had some clients turn to friends, but not very many. Because I do want to keep that line where you're not calling me on a Sunday night knowing full well that I'm off work. Like, can we keep business hours, please? So, yeah, it's definitely a delicate balance. Okay, hairline. I need all of that.
Yeah, it's crazy where you would find like tension like in your face and your scalp. sometimes when I massage clients, I'm like, whoa, what have she been doing? But I don't want to say anything like in the service. Like, I want my client to relax. But I'm like, man, we hold so much stress in different spots of our bodies. It's crazy.
Yeah. When I go to the gym, that's when I realize, like, oh, what's been going on there? And that's another thing. I have time for the gym now.
That's a beautiful thing right there. Especially because you just give your wife, your mom, your all these things, the best friend, and then it's just like, all right, me time. I have time to actually do something for myself.
I'm so happy, girl. I'm like, okay, now I can get this. I'm rushing weight off of me because you know when you're rushing all the time, you're getting food in bags and not really taking care of yourself. And I'm just like, yeah, that's over with. That is done.
And it's funny because I feel like we're pushed out of those situations to finally like sit still with ourselves. Like we try to do all these things and God is like, I didn't say do all that. You need to follow what I do. Until our back's against the wall, it's just like, all right, I'm good and listen.
Yeah.
You have that weight lifted off.
Yeah. It feels good. It definitely feels good. And I'm just so excited about the possibilities now that I don't have certain burdens. But not to say that owning a salon was a burden, but every blessing is a burden. Hell, a child is a burden. But I learned a lot. I had a lot of fun. I met some amazing people. But that is just not my portion, girl. It is not who I am.
Well, at least you tried. I always say people should at least try something, or try something that scares you. Then you figure out, is it for you or not, or you find your kind of, I guess, your groove or your specialty.
Yeah, and I know now that that's not my portion, but I think I just wanted more in my field, and I didn't know what that looked like. So I went to the one thing that I thought could do that for me, and while it did grow me, it wasn't what I needed, and it wasn't what my clients needed.
Yeah, it's a face mask or your face sheet.
Ooh, oh shoot!
This one's a hydrating sheet mask.
It feels jelly. It's pretty cool. I gotta compensate for my long chin.
These little customized face things. But one size fit all. Like, no, not really. Everyone's face shape is a little unique.
You don't ask me a question, I'm be damn dead.
I'm like, Mama, who is Mama?
Right.
Who is Mama you speak of?
Right, where you get that idea from?
That's why I tell clients, I'm like, go ahead and do your busy work first during the day, so when you come and get on the table, you're not thinking about all your to-do stuff.
Oh yeah, I knocked that out earlier today. It's nothing but wine after this.
Man, wine and soaking your feet, and just finding something to get lost in.
Talk dirty to me.
Man.
That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna talk on the phone with my husband for a little while.
No. Does he work overseas? Is he on the road or on the road type work?
He's a truck driver, so he's gone Monday through Friday.
Okay.
And then he comes home on the weekends, and I put him to work again. I find all kind of stuff for him to do.
Yeah, I seen your TikTok with the outfit, his reaction. I loved it. I think I played it a few times. That was so funny.
Girl, no, see, I couldn't play the whole thing.
Oh.
Because after he rolled them sleeves up, it got wild.
You need to make you like a Patreon or some account where it's just like you can see, because there's so many good outtakes for stuff we have to cut out. It's just like, man, you gotta have to pay to listen to the rest of this.
Of course, I had to cut a lot of it out because it's for the brand.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know if y'all want booty smacking in y'all's video, but somebody just tagged me like an hour ago, and they used it for an ad.
Oh, really? That's cool.
It is weird getting on social media and seeing yourself in ads.
Man. Does it surprise you sometimes when you forget and you go on social media just to like scroll and
and I see myself. I'm like, okay. Forgot I did that work. And it'd be like campaigns I worked on like a month or two ago, and then it is still, they're repurposing, especially for Black Friday and all that stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay.
So are you going to be doing marketing on like kind of what you did to grow your TikTok and everything and what you're going through, or how is you?
I'm gonna focus only a small portion of it on social media, just because most of my business, like with the salon and because I've had multiple businesses, but social media is only a small portion of getting the client in the chair,
Yeah, definitely.
And retention, social media is not going to retain clientele; it'll get them there, but I wanna help people with retaining clientele, and I'm giving innovative ideas of how to meet their target market. So hopefully I can give some good information to help some folks, because I know social media can be a big undertaking or like intimidating,
Yeah, seriously. I'm still learning so much and then trying to step outside of it too.
Yeah. Even us that's been on social media since MySpace, we're still learning.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
MySpace, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shoot.
Man, yeah.
You gotta keep learning. That's the best thing about it, because it keeps changing and pivoting, and it keeps me, like, I like marketing, so I like to be kept on my toes.
Gotcha.
I don't like the same mundane things over and over. So
yeah, the whole routine of it. Yeah.
I like the changes, and now with the brand deals and stuff, it's a whole new world for me, and I am enjoying it.
That's the fun part of it.
Yeah,
I love watching people's like journey and the ups and downs, and like just basically the raw stuff. You being honest with people, because there's people watching that's like, okay, how did she do that?
Yeah.
And people being like, okay, I can trust what she's saying, because she's going to give, her honest opinion, or just make it fun just to watch, basically.
Yeah, authenticity is a huge part of it. And honestly, I was thinking about it, why am I so happy now? Girl, I could see, like when I first opened my salon, I was battling with myself, because I had never managed anybody. I'd never been a team lead or nothing. And I'm just like, I'm going to open a whole salon. And I could feel over the past 6 months my complete personality changing. Like my personality, it went from, I don't want to fire this person. Like they have a livelihood, to, you know what, business is business. I have to be stern. I have to stand on my boundaries. to seeing people as just numbers.
Yeah.
And once I saw that click, I was like, oh, I gotta get the hell out of this now, because I'm becoming a whole nother person, and I don't want who I am to change for $1.
That part, yeah.
Because people are still people. Money can be burned up, thrown away, but the way you treat someone, it just one person, it can change everything. So yeah, I'm just, man, I can't say it enough. I'm just so grateful. And now I get to focus on my content. This is so cool.
Yeah, right.
It is just cool.
Because it gives you more like ideas and creative space, and it gives you room to be like, okay, let me try this and record it and see what happens, and just put it out there.
And I want to go meet my followers. Like I
was
legit
going to say that, yeah, especially when you meet some really good people on there.
I'm like, okay, y'all are where now? Let me see where I'm going first. Like I want to meet y'all.
Yeah.
Man, I said, okay, I get to 100K, I'll go meet people. Some meet and greet events and social media stuff. But
that would be really cool.
Yeah, I'm really, I got my goals set. I'm ready. Yeah, that's that shoulder. That little mean heifer.
Are you more dominant on this side or the other side?
Yeah, I'm more dominant on this side. And I think that's why my shoulder is so crap.
Yeah, it's like it starts right in here.
Like I can't lift it out to the side. Like from the side of my body going up, I can't. But I'm working on it.
Yeah, just stretching before and after you work out too helps. Or just even when it's tight, to try to do some little arm stretches and range of motion stuff helps. Yeah. Or just stretching throughout the day, because sometimes I just walk around with my hands behind my back and I'm stretching my shoulders or doing something all day just to loosen it up.
And then I'm always in some weird rigid position doing hair, and I don't realize that my ergonomics are so off until I go home and feel it.
So you got or if you angle some of your mirrors to check your body mechanics, that helps too.
Yeah.
I know a place I used to work at, they specifically put their mirrors in certain places so that massage therapists, we can check our body mechanics to make sure we wasn't like,
hurting yourself.
Arching, yeah.
Okay.
And then when you're zoned out and you happen to look up, you're like, why I'm not even straight, my neck is this way. And it kind of gives you like a check-in for yourself. You glance and you be like, okay, let me suck my stomach in, stand up straight, shoulders back. Because like you said, you don't realize you're slouching or your head's cocked to the side too long, or looking down forever.
It's the same thing at the gym. You get into a workout and then you start losing form and looking like, oh, that's sloppy. Yeah. I'm gonna hurt myself. Let me get it together. Yeah, I definitely, that makes sense. I would never thought to do that at work.
It's just the little things, like that kind of puts you in check.
That makes sense. So what's this little eye mask thing supposed to do for my eyes?
Well, that one, I was supposed to put in the refrigerator, but it's still kind of cool. But like the cooling little beads in there, that one you can either put in the refrigerator or heat up. But the cold kind of helps with like depuffing, puffy eyes and everything like that. Even with, like at home I have these little, you've probably seen them cold globes that you can put in.
Oh yeah, the face rollers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one.
I love that. Like, I think one morning I felt like I was just woke up with anxiety and just agitated, and I took one and put some like on the back of my neck and just started doing little facial massages. I was like relaxed within 5 minutes, and it was just putting the cold on my face. But yeah, anything that's cold around the eyes kind of helps with puffiness too.
Okay. Yeah, I need to actually get a face routine. I think that's gonna change things for me. So I'm
gonna have to send you this video. I had took a cupping class and a gua sha class, and this little Asian lady ran it, and she basically gave us so many tips, and she pointed us in the direction of this little Asian lady who has like this 30-minute. It's like a 30-minute face massage, but it's basically helps with wrinkles, puffiness,
I already trust it because it's Asian.
Man, yeah, and then just I've done it a few times, and just sitting down, because I would sit down, crisscross applesauce in the mirror, and just zone out, play some music, and follow her along, and then afterwards I'm like, I am so zoned out, like just from massaging my face, but your face feels good, and then you can see like the little redness in the areas where you got like good blood flow and everything going. But I feel like stuff like that, the basic stuff, just helps like make your skin look good and helps you feel better too. But same for me. I face routine every other day, but I haven't made it a habit. Just do it.
Shoot, every other day sounds like a habit.
It'll be every other day, and then I just won't do it. But trying to just stick with something.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm interested. I was sold that little Asian lady. They have some great skin.
They really do. Like, I feel like they put more time and research and effort into figuring out what works for them too.
And then I think they just naturally, like, from being raised, their parents just have all these secret gems.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah, we were Vaseline down to the ground. And that was my face routine. Getting a glob of Vaseline on my face and sitting out the door.
If you're not greasy, it's not you to come back.
Come on now, why you not glowing?
Even growing up here in Texas, I would go to school with thick Vaseline on my face. My mom like, oh, you don't want to get windburn. I'm like, we're in Texas.
Like, lady, what are you talking about?
What is windburn? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm just walking to the bus stop and then coming back. We're not even going far. The only one in there smell like Blue Magic and super greasy.
Okay, come on.
Hot Blue Magic.
Just a bag of petroleum. Man, yeah, I don't know. I wish my mom had like some little tips and tricks. Even my son called my mom and was like, "What are you using your face?" Mind you, he's 12. What are you using your face? Your face is so clear. And she was like, stepped up to the podium, grabbed the mic. Well, grandson, like, she was so happy to share.
That is too funny.
Yeah, she was all feeling admired and stuff. The fact that he's concerned about skincare, I'm like, okay, we can kind of go on this journey together.
Yeah, especially at this age.
Girl, you know that.
For him to want to like take
It's
care
the
of his
girls.
skin. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, he must have a crush on somebody.
It's the girls. He's requesting haircuts.
Oh.
Yeah, at first, I was the only one with a haircut budget. You see how my hair look now? He took my whole haircut budget. Mommy, I need a haircut. I'm just like, Jesus, what is going on? Like, he would literally fight me to not go get his haircut. Now it's unnecessary. Ugh.
It's funny the stages they go through as boys, because they go through a stage where they're like, you gotta beg them to take a shower. You gotta beg them
little
to want a
muskrats.
match. Yeah.
And now all of a sudden he has on cologne. And I'm like, you washed, right? He's like, yeah, I showered. And I put my deodorant on. And I'm like, oh. He comes to me, I think I really need to be more serious about my oral health.
Oh, okay.
Who are you? And where is my dusty, musty little son?
My oral health. Okay.
Yeah. I said something must have scared him.
It takes that one time to tell my daughter, I'm like, remember to put deodorant on. If you do forget, just bring it in your little purse. I was like, you don't want to be known as the musty girl, because once that rumor starts, you're going to always be musty.
I'm 31 and I'm still the musty girl from when I was 12. I can concur.
I was trying to warn her. I was just like, one day you'll forget. And they swear you don't shower or you're the musty girl.
It took one boy to tell me my book bag scraps stink in front of everybody. And it was done. I was over for the rest of middle school. I'm like, damn. I go home, I try to wash my book bag, still stink. I'm like, I am the stinking book bag strap girl now.
And it's funny that we just remember those little moments.
It's called trauma. My backpack strap stank. Because he was like, you know, flirting with me or whatever, and I guess he was trying to like, he wanted to be my boyfriend. And he, you know, playing around, he took my book bag. He brought that thing back so slow, like, I was going to go with you, but your book bag scrap stank. I'm like, what? I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's like dead now.
Oh no, how about actually, do you remember his name?
I don't know, I remember his name.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know the full name. Because I was traumatized.
Yeah, I was about to say, most people remember, they'd be like, so Jackson. Yeah, you remember the name? You remember exactly what they look like, what they were wearing. Yeah, Charmin.
Yeah, like that. Middle school, man. So many moments that I want to forget.
And it's funny because you try to warn your kids or like protect them.
I'm only telling you what I went through, child.
Right. I do not want you to have to experience the same thing I did.
Yeah. Dang. Let there be light.
Oh, so it did work. Good.
Yeah. Whatever's going on, my face feels good.
Yeah, I like the little sheet masks. I used to get a whole bunch of them. I'm trying to find one where I can do like my own and put like my own products or the products that I really want on there.
It's got to be thick enough though.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Now I got to go research and see where I can find some.
I would research stuff down and just be up.
See, up till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, pray for me. My mind just goes.
Even when I'm trying to sleep and get some sleep, I'll wake up in the middle of the night, 4 o'clock, and I feel rested, like body-wise, but I'm like, why am I up? Like, Lord.
Girl, because you're on a hamster wheel.
I was like, let me go ahead and put this to use and go ahead and look up some stuff. Everybody's quiet, everybody's asleep.
It's the mind of a business owner. It's a torturer, man.
Yeah, seriously. I can never shut off, and I try to shut it down and be like, okay, I'm not going to worry about business for this amount of time. And then boom, I was looking for you and I couldn't find you. It's like, man, I was trying to be just invisible for a few moments.
Oh, no, my plans for the night. So after I talk to my husband, I'm going to go to Applebee's after 9:30, of course, when the little is asleep. And I'm going to order some drinks. And I'm going to sit there with my notebook. That's like my time to like zone in. Because Applebee's is like always open. Applebee's, drinks, notebook, get it all out. And I sleep so much better after that.
Right, because like you get all that out of your head because you're not dreaming about it. You're not trying to put 2 and 2 together.
A good notebook will solve those problems.
For real. And that's what I kind of been learning for myself, because for me, I feel like, and I guess this is what meditation is for, but when I get in a massage, I can zone out and be like on one thought or just have my head clear. And that's when all my ideas come. But I'm like, I can't just stop and write this down. So now I try to just remember right after I get done and write in my little notepad on my iPhone and then circle back to it later.
You know, most of my massages, I sleep. I'm like, this is some just nasty good sleep. Like, I'm getting rubbed on. I don't care what the lady name is, ma'am. Bruise me. Like,
bruise me.
Like it's just so weird how you can just automatically trust somebody because they have on scrubs. I'm like, ma'am, you and them scrubs, do your damnedest. Like, I'm gonna go to sleep. You got it.
That is funny.
Just wake me up when it's time to turn over because it's like almost immediate.
Yeah, right? It's just like, man. And just like my male clients, people are like, what do you do when you have guys on the table and they're attractive or they're fun to talk to? I'm like, listen, they come in for like they like do like a minute interview with you and ask you a few questions and they're passed out. They are snoring on the table. They are out.
Unconcerned.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, trust has been met. He's good.
Right. And see, you know what, even with doing hair, I do not, like, I'll do like little high school boys and stuff like that. But I do not like servicing men. Just because
it's certain ones.
My brain is weird. Like, just me thinking about you, like, massaging a man, I'm like, would I go to jail? Like, fine, man. Like, that's why I can't do that job. I'm just gonna go home to my husband and be safe in a safe space.
Everyone says that because I've met people where I'm like, oh, you're 6 foot 1,000. You got nice skin. You look nice. And then all of a sudden my mind goes to like, okay, he wants to relax or he wants to relieve back pain. So my mind just goes and I'm like trying to solve a problem. So I'll forget it, but I'll still see that he's attractive. But in my head, I'm like, he's about to be so relaxed. He's about to feel so good. So I just...
See, that's why this is your profession, because I would lose all respect for what that man is here for. I don't care. Like, see, that's why I'm glad I'm snatched up, because baby, let a single masseuse, man, I'm hollering at all the, hey, here's my card, you know, you want a massage. No, thank you. But I'm a straight woman,
Mm-hmm.
but I cannot do waxing either.
Really?
Because
Well, I had one bad experience. It was kind of weird, but yeah, I thought it was like that, but I don't know. I kind of get over it for a little bit, but then because after effects, I don't have to shave for a long time. It looks nice and pretty for a long time. But yeah, actually, that person has to be fast and like effective. Like I don't want you there all day.
But see, like on the flip side of servicing, like I see how gay I get while looking at women on Instagram and TikTok. And it just a fine ass woman come and put a coochie in my face. I'm not going. How do I respond? Like, ma'am, I was here to do a job, but I can see your womb right now. Like, what's happening? No.
I think I seen a girl. Who was it? It was like a plus size girl. She's so much energy. She's so fun. When she waxes people, she waxes them like that's her best friend. They're just in there laughing, kiki, and she's like, "Oh, look at the pretty little, And it's hilarious.
I would be cracking up, honey.
And everyone's just like, even though they're in pain or they're scared, they're just laughing because she's such a vibe, and she's the type of person that makes you like you're not even shy no more. Yeah, you're very comfortable in your own skin.
See, okay, I would get more waxes if I had somebody like that. That took away the awkwardness of it.
Yeah, because they're in your business.
Like, ma'am, that is not your property to be all snatchy grabby at, okay? Like, yeah, you yank it. I'm telling you right now, my coochie is still at the Brazilian Wax Center, at the European Wax Center. It's sitting up there. It's waiting on me to come back, and I'm not going to get it. Nope. That lady snatched my coochie off. I don't know whether she threw it away or what, but I didn't leave with it. No.
She must have been having a bad day.
I don't know what. It was my first time.
Oh, really?
I never, and so I'm like literally crying.
Oh, no.
And she's just, like that corporate, bitch, I ain't got time to be coddling you. You don't, like, and she was like, okay, now we're going to do the back. No, the fuck you're not. I'm getting up and I'm going home because I don't like the way I've been treated here. And she was like, well, you really need it.
She said you really need it.
I didn't like the way she treated me.
Oh, no.
I'm never getting waxed again.
Oh, that is funny.
The way that lady looked at my butt.
No, I didn't know that we even had hair down there until a couple of years ago. I was just like, why are you waxing my butt? Like, why are we going, there's no hair down there. She ripped it and showed me. I was like, lady, I didn't know. I need the evidence. I didn't need you to prove it to me.
It's like, I know it's that, but I left it there for her to do.
I had no idea.
The way that she snatched the rest of me, I will handle it at home like I normally do. I disagree with you touching people. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to do this.
That is hilarious. I actually thought about stepping into that world until I kept hearing like different horror stories and people who don't really clean really good.
I've heard that too.
But I'm just like, I think I would have if I did it, like I would want to have like a mini shower where you can like take a little, quick rinse
or
off.
just like a bidet in the bathroom.
Yeah, that part.
You need a bidet. Like, go hit that bathroom up real quick, Sugarfoot. Before you come in here, hand him like a basket with like some cute stuff in it. Yeah.
Like even he just came out the shower, just go ahead and freshen up. He's in the car. Like let's make it extra fresh so you're comfortable. I'm comfortable. There's no surprises.
I can agree with that. I can get down with that for sure.
Man,
I wouldn't even be offended. I was like, good looking out for yourself, man, because it's some dangerous coochies out here.
She gave me my own washcloth. I have my own little organic batch wash.
Yeah, so I would assume that you just love me. Yeah, it's like, okay, she want to go together. That's cool. But nah, that lady just spread them and yes, man. She was like getting a butterfly. Ma'am, I told you, this is my first time. I don't know what the butterfly is. What are we doing? And she's just like, first of all, the way she like pushed my feet, I was like,
maneuvered. Oh no,
baby. And I think she was like 4 foot something. Mind you, I'm 5'9", 230. Do you not fear for what could happen to you?
You could have kicked the mess out of her little shit.
Kicked. I was going to jail.
Imagine that story. Reporting live from Killeen, Texas. Retired.
Yo.
At first it would have been like African American.
Oh yeah. Before I'm a vet, before I'm a business owner, mom, wife, anything. Nappy-headed African American. Strangled small blonde white woman in European Wax Center. Like, yes.
It was a hate crime.
Yeah. Like, she kept calling her an evil little white bitch. I would have been in jail.
You in the background. You still have my coochie.
Like, roll down the window so I can tell these people what really happened.
They're like, the car husband and get him home now.
The way I was gonna cut up, but I left. I bought some like some little coochie exfoliant or whatever. And I mean, after all that shit I had to say, my coochie was fall off the bone. Tender. Tender, honey. I was so excited. I went home. I'm like showing my husband, look, babe, look. And he's like, that's great. But I had a story to tell.
Oh, no.
I told the people on live. I can't wait till that video comes back up. It was hilarious.
Is so funny.
I'm going to definitely reshare that again.
But do you know they have, what was it? They have numbing cream you can put there. And there's even some spray that you can put there too before.
I do the Aspercreme. I think I do that on my feet when I go out at night.
Oh,
if I can't have anything in my purse, it's the Aspercreme spray. I would have never thought to use it on my coochie.
I found out from TikTok that I think it's Aspercreme or some other spray, and they basically was like, this on the grill, put it on 20 minutes before your service, and it will be less pain. So I was like, let me try this one thing.
Girl, I think we were at the Black Business Awards. We all in the parking lot. I'm spraying all the girls' feet. I'm just like, let's get this together right now. You hoes is dancing, and I don't want no excuses.
Not to have fun.
Yeah, we gonna turn up because my heels are so uncomfortable. Jesus.
I didn't even think about that for the feet. That's a really good idea.
Oh Lord, I knew I was tearing up from laughing.
And I'm very visual, so I'm just picturing all of it.
Girl, it was a trauma.
That's crazy. Yeah, I had someone practice waxing on me, and I think she was scared that she was going to hurt me, so she was taking her time. And I'm just like, please,
this is not
just do it. I'm going to throw up if you don't finish it.
This is not the service to take your time with. Like, you need to rip it and go now.
For real. I sweated on that table.
Girl, see, I didn't even get a chance to sweat. I'm grateful that she was fast, but it felt like she didn't love me. You know, there was no empathy there. And I'm just like, she don't even care. And I mean, granted, again, fall off the bone, but I never did it again. I never did. That pain, I don't know if it was worth it.
I mean, I'm learning from different estheticians, they're different waxing for different types of hair. So I'm not sure if she used something that wasn't for you or she was just mad.
Keyword, European.
Yeah.
I don't think she was ready for my African coochie.
Ma'am, are you from Nigeria?
Right, because it's giving East African. Like, ma'am, just do it.
You said European.
Yeah, and my friend was like, ma'am, you're not European. Why were you there? And I was like, I had to go to Temple because I didn't want my coochie in the face of some woman that I could possibly run into at HEB. That was my reasoning, and I stuck with it. And due to that experience, I'm sticking with it. If I'm going to get a wax, you cannot be in my home city. If I see that blonde woman in any HEB, I'm going to hide. I embarrassed myself. I cried, girl.
She probably know what your coochie look like more than your face, because she probably done service so many people.
Yeah, right. But I would know.
It's a mindset, yeah.
I would know. Like, I can't forget her face. Cause like, you know how you look at somebody like say somebody be like, I whoop everybody ass in the room.
Yeah.
And then you look at them like, who ass? I kept looking at her like that every time she snatched. I'm just like, ooh, girl. I was just questioning my life and hers too at some point.
Imagine men getting that, because you know they do guys too.
Oh, but you know, men are so much more sensitive.
Yeah.
Those poor men.
I feel like they probably got more stories where they probably didn't kick the lady.
Right? Probably called the women all kinds of bees and everything.
That's too funny.
Damn, they can't take no pain worth or nothing.
Yeah, I remember this one guy at this spa I worked at years ago. The husband, he had bought his wife a spa day, and in one of the services, I think she got like a manicure, pedicure, facial, and then the last thing was a Brazilian wax. She came out that room and was like, I don't know what he signed me up for, but I'm not getting no Brazilian wax. She said, no, I'm kidding. She was pissed.
Oh, God.
I was like, oh, this phone call when I get home is not about to be good.
Yeah, like, sir, who the fuck told you that I needed an assault? Like, I didn't sign up for that.
She didn't even get it, but I'm pretty sure she knew what it was, or they explained it to her, but she came out that real mad. She's like, you can keep everything else on my ticket, but we're not doing this physical next. I don't think he paid for it. I was like, he thought he was about to get the works on his
Yeah, he was trying to get that tender cooch, not knowing she wasn't feeling that shit. Like, sir, that's a gift for you, not me.
Right? He must have been a dog I was trying to get out and then give him something, a piece of something.
Nah, I feel like that's something my husband would sign me up for. Even knowing my traumas, he'd be like, look, I done built every motherfucking thing you asked me to build. I done clicked your card and did your oil. Look here. Go tenderize that thing. Like, I feel like that's so him.
And just saying it, it's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. But I'll go through with it, and then I'll be like, okay, come home, your turn, because I got a wax pot, baby.
Oh no.
Your turn, honey.
Rather be both silky smooth.
Okay. Snatch them huevos right on up, oh baby. That stretch is crazy. Why can't I do that at home?
Man. I'm like, wake me up with somebody just stretching me before I start my day.
Girl, okay.
I'll be peaceful, happy 5 minutes into my morning.
Okay, cool. So I have a question. You're rich. What will you never do again?
Will I never do again? As a rich person or just a regular person?
I mean, a rich person living a regular person's life, but like you just getting rid of some shit. Like for me, I know there's no reason for me to drive ever again. There's no reason for me to cook, do laundry. I probably wouldn't hire anyone to take care of my kid because now I have all this free time. Yeah, I'll just be kicking it with my kid.
I think I'll have like a personal assistant. Just somebody to keep me organized, not somebody down my back all day, but just to keep me on track. Of course, I don't want to have to cook all day. I do want somebody to wash my hair, and then a massage. Like I don't have to have my hair massaged every day, but just a good, like somebody else just to wash your hair for you and condition it and just grease it.
How frequently do you think you would get it?
At least once a week, and then at least massages once a week too.
Yeah,
massages, a trainer. And then cooking, like I still love to cook, but I don't see myself being rich cooking every single day.
Oh, you on your own, sister. I don't love to cook nothing.
I love to try, like, I can get on TikTok and see something, I'm like, ooh, I'm going to the grocery store right now. If I have the extra funds to do it, I have the impulse to go ahead and, like, make whatever that looks good right then and there.
I do not go in the grocery store. I hate it there.
I hate the big ones. So during COVID, I learned to fall in love with Aldi's because it's super small.
And it's quick. It's kind of like in and out, yeah.
You can be in and out. You don't have to be, there's no one like a million people in the aisle, like, in your way. And you don't have to get lost or forget what you're going there for because you're distracted by 100 other things. So the small stores are it for me. Or just doing, I used to do car side. It just, when I was organized. But yeah. I want somebody to cook for me.
My husband cooks. I'm not cooking.
Oh, really?
You got about twice a year out of me.
Really?
And you better throw a parade as soon as the grease cuts on. Because this is a chore for me. But yeah, I would. But see, that I think I would hire someone to cook because I think my husband deserves home cooked meals. But I don't think that my home cooked meals are a reward. It's more like a taste test. It's like a scary situation could be. So, like I want him to have like good food. But I don't want to take the time to learn that skill.
Yeah, and I feel like it's so nice, especially if you guys are both working, you get to come home, and that's one less thing off your to-do list to have food already made, just sit down and enjoy. I feel like that would be amazing. I don't have to just, and then have somebody clean every now and then. I don't have to have a housekeeper all the time, but when I want to just create and zone out for like hours, I want to be able to look around and everything's already done, so I can have time just to create and write and do what I want to do. Without being like, well, let me go clean this up or do laundry real fast.
A cleaner once a week, I think, would change my whole life.
Yeah.
Just once a week. Because my son, he's a messy kid, but he's absolutely wonderful at following directions. We do like a dry erase board. I'm like, hey, this is what you need to do today. And it's good.
Mm-hmm.
But once a week where nobody has to lift a finger,
Yes.
that would be just amazing.
Like perfect up on the Sundays or something. I
Yeah.
feel like that would be beautiful. Wake up to like a good country breakfast. And
that's a 3 meal a day shift.
Man.
Like for Sunday, okay, I need 3 meals a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like every Sunday.
Yeah.
I want breakfast, lunch, dinner. Even, I mean, we can even throw a 4th meal in there, brunch.
Mm-hmm.
Or what is it? I call it Linner.
That's a new one for me.
That's Linner. That little spot.
I heard of a Brenner, but I haven't heard of Brenner.
Nah, give me the Linner. Give me a little lunch dinner.
That is funny.
Don't matter what it is, but it's definitely that meal in between.
That's like when you go to church early at 8 o'clock or 11 o'clock service, and then you eat dinner like at 1 or 2.
No, that's
super
still
early.
lunch.
That's still lunch? Okay.
That's still lunch. Like
3-ish.
Dinner would be the 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
Just feast, like but small portions.
Yeah.
Right, and then big dinner at 8. Like
Man, with a long table, family style.
Yes.
Because my thing is like you can sit down and pass around like the food, but no one has to get up, and there's no phones. You're just enjoying like dinner and fellowship with your family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
You're just eating, and no one has to get up.
Yeah, let me be at a table with my family and somebody just pour gravy on my plate. I'm done. That's the life, dog. Pour the gravy, man.
Right?
Like
Chris, more gravy.
More gravy, please. Like, what? I think my life would just be so simple if I was rich.
Yeah.
Like, it would seem outlandish to other people, but I'm like, I hate driving.
Yeah.
And I get my best ideas when I'm driving. I want to be on my phone, like, writing down my ideas.
Mm-hmm, same.
Yeah, I think that's why people get in wrecks all the time. Like, I'm feeling creative. It's about to get creative and rearranged real quick if you don't put that phone up.
That part, or even I think, I know one time I was like listening to praise and worship every morning, and I was just jamming, and then all of a sudden I felt like I was about to feel the spirit. I was like, no, Jesus, I can't be up here crying and driving and about to swaying back and forth.
Man.
And I'm like, God, come on now. We can't do this praise and worship in the car, and I'm over here about to break down.
Baby, the Holy Spirit would have to drive my car sometimes. Because you get that one song,
man,
and you just, the praise just goes up. And just like, yeah, I know who's driving my car. It ain't me, but I know who's driving it.
For me, it's that Tamala Mann song, and she wasn't supposed to sing this song. She was already in the audience in church. I forgot the name of the song, but when I first heard that song, I just had tears just pouring. The first little piano little beat, if I'm not in the headspace or in the right place to hear it, I have to change.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll get me there.
I like Vicky Yohe. There's one white lady that gets me there.
Mm-hmm.
She's a white lady. And, oh, yeah. So you know what I'm talking about?
No, I have to see her face.
Yohe is a Yohe. Listen. That white woman knows the Lord personally. I know she do.
Has his direct number.
Like, I know if I was to pray with her, prayer answer right there. Like, she know, like, that's her dog. So
is she like overweight, plus size?
Now I can't tell you what she looks like.
Okay.
I can't tell you what she looks like. I just know she's white because I'll be singing her songs.
Yeah, she said she's white.
But I don't know what she looks like.
I love a good soulful gospel singer.
Mm-hmm.
They be making it easy. They will be sitting down just singing like they're talking. I'm like, Lord, I want that gift too.
No, you don't. Because people are ask you to sing and you just like, look, busy today.
We're not here for that.
Right.
I'm going to stretch it. We're all finished. Okay.
Oh, that's real nice. I wish I had this much memory on my phone, dog.
Man, I think it's one of my newer phones. And I had to end up just buying more Google space. Like, that's how they get you. They're like, oh, storage is full.
Yep.
Spend this amount and it's not full. I'm like, man.
I said I was going to charge up one of my old iPhones tonight. and clear it out and just use it for editing.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do because I have so many old phones. I need to find something to do with it.
I'm gonna be walking around with 3 phones. You're gonna be like, hey, Karen, you okay? Not at the moment, but I'm